Game Changers Magazine, Game Changers Media Network, Voices of the Village podcast with Councilman Jamal Burt, City of McDonough, trendsetter, progressive, game changer, one of the founding fathers of the streets and gentlemen. You've been putting in work, McDonough movement, Henry County, past at least 10 years.
Yeah.
Who is Jamal Burt? And tell us about the journey of Jamal Burt dealing with the city of McDonough.
Okay. Again, my wife and I came down here in 2009, and we didn't know what we were getting into, basically, when we first saw the city. I fell in love with the city because as a northern boy, I grew up in New Jersey, and we had a very close-knit community up there. All the kids were taken care of. There were services and things that all of us were able to have growing up. Great education, great sports, sports organizations and programs for the kids and stuff like that. Just ways to get involved in the community. So when I came down here and I saw that, there was a thriving community here, growing community. And I was like, you know what? This place could have the same kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And even though I am a northern boy, I got southern sensibilities, is what I tell people.
Okay.
Because my family's based in the South, and I love the home, the down home feeling down here. I love the feeling of the cooking, first of all, and the heart that people put into the cooking and the food. And I love just hanging out with the people because we laugh, we joke, and we lean on each other, when times get tough, because that's what we've been conditioned to do. You feel what I'm saying? And so I saw a lot of that going on down here. I was like, we can't go nowhere. So we set up roots here. My kids love it, and that's why I'm a part of McDonough now.
All right, now you came to McDonough as known as the educator. Education builds opportunity.
Yeah.
What a slogan. what a statement. What a statement. What inspired that journey? Education builds opportunity.
It's funny you asked that. In my family, we have a code word. We don't use it no more, but we have a code word for the kids. It's called E-Boo.
Okay.
And my father was like, one day, he can't even, my dad, great inspiration in my life, man. He said, you know what? We have that saying called E-Boo. Maybe you could use that. And I was like, huh? So I thought E-B-O. And I came up with education builds opportunity. And it stuck. And I was like, that's it, because to me, that's the key. One thing about education is this. Education is when there's no doors, education allows you to create one for yourself.
Wow.
And that's what it is. People mistake education. I know the education system nowadays kind of disillusions everybody.
Right.
Why? It's messed up. Right. I ain't gonna lie. Right. Part of the work I do is trying to fix that.
Right.
And catch, be the net to catch whatever's being dropped out of that. And recently, over the couple of years, it's been a lot more.
Okay.
So now that we're catching all these students and see what their needs really are and stuff, man, that's the key. It's filling in the gaps where education's not hitting our students, our children.
Right.
I don't want to make this a big proclamation about that, all that stuff, but I want to say, it does need to be reformed. It needs to be changed. Huge.
Right.
And when I walk into schools nowadays, I don't feel the warmth that I used to feel when I was a kid going to school. I had fun, It's cold, man. These kids don't want to be there. It's this low feeling, and it's like, this is the seed, the start of our community.
Wow.
These are the people we need to invest in, because when we're long and gone, they're the ones taking over.
Correct. So
I teach my butt off. Why? Because I tell every single student I see, I am not about to leave my children here with a bunch of knuckleheads. And that's why education is an opportunity, builds opportunity for me, because it's not just to get a job. It's not just, it enlightens you. It opens your brain to see possibilities that you wouldn't normally see.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And then you're able to create your own if you need to.
Okay.
That's what education is made for. For us, I know in my generation when I was growing up, it was go to school, get a job, make sure you get your pension, your 401k, whatever other stuff you got this. Nowadays, the message I teach kids is simple. You can go to school if you want to. You can get a trade if you want to. You can go to the military if you want to. Whatever you do, make it your own.
Wow.
Make it whatever skills you have, make it your own.
Make it your own.
Last thing I want to say about that is with the internet, you can make money off of anything nowadays. Literally, you can make thimbles and sell them online, and people gonna buy them things. If you market it right.
Right.
So I try to tell each child, you have opportunities with just from your experiences. You could sell your experiences.
Okay.
And I'm not saying it's about cashing out. What I'm saying is it's about manifesting yourself in this place that we living in.
Okay.
Because the world we living in right now is crazy. We know that.
Okay.
But if we give these kids a glimmer of hope and let them know that you already got inside you what you need to make it, you just need a little effort.
Right.
You know, a little direction.
Right.
And you already know about that. That's what's been said when we talk. When we, you know, with Streets of Gentlemen, that's what that was all about. That's why we started that, because we had to point a direction that wasn't really being pointed.
Okay, and that was a very interesting time, the beginning, because that was when Henry County was in a transition of progressiveness, where different people moved here. It wasn't a hometown. The hometown feel was only amongst the locals.
Correct.
And everybody who moved here was like brand new, didn't know each other, we didn't grow up together. It was just like we had to learn each other and learn, you know, we had to build that village. You know what I mean? That was the most interesting thing about that time era.
Yeah.
Now you talked about going into schools, education builds opportunity.
Yeah.
Which leveraged into several different things. Streets of Gentlemen, you going into schools as a motivational speaker, public speaker, as well as partnering with the local churches and local organizations here. Tell us how all of that impacted your journey today and where you are now.
If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here.
Wow.
One of the main reasons that, I mean, of course, I was involved in things because I love to deal with people and working with people.
Right.
You know, and it was because of those journeys, the people that I met, that I talked to, that I poured into, that poured into me especially.
Right.
That led me to be here. I don't know if you know, the reason why I'm here is because, you know, Sandra calls my phone one day like, I'm about to be mayor, or I'm running for mayor, and I need somebody to take my place. I'm like, huh? And if y'all know anything about me, I'm not really a politician at heart. I never aspired to be one, you know?
Right.
But one thing I am is I'm a God-fearing man, and when God knocks on a door like that and opens it for you, you don't say no.
Right.
Because that door is not open for everybody.
Right.
So I was like, well, why? And it's because I figured if I want to help people, that let me try to get the biggest platform I could possible to do that.
Right.
And if this was an offer to me, let me try this.
Right.
So the reason why I stepped in this door was because I wanted to help as many people as I could.
Right.
On a city level especially.
Right.
And a lot of the people that I encountered along the way pushed me forward to this, was ushering me towards this without even me knowing.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
There's a joke. One of my friends, I don't know if you know Minister Chris Scott, Dr. Chris Scott.
Yeah.
You know, love her to pieces. You know, and AC, that's my boy right there.
Okay.
She always whispers in my ear, pulls me to the side. She says, "Hey, Mayor." She's been saying this for years.
Right.
And I was like, please, what you talking about?
Right.
And when I came to be a city councilman, she pulls me to the side again. I told you, you're going to step closer. Sandra, I'm not coming for your job. Don't worry about it. You can have it. But the bottom line was people saw it in me before I did.
Right.
And I didn't know. So when you walk with God sometimes, when you walk in the spirit with faith, he'll let you know, he'll put you where you need to go without you even knowing you're supposed to be there.